Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share about a book that I finished recently. This is a reading wrap-up on Keeper of the Lost Cities that I just read by Shannon Messenger. So this was a super fun middle grade fantasy book and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Right off the bat, I will say if you are somebody who loves Harry Potter, magical schools, and mystery, that kind of thing, you will love this book. So the book follows a character named Sophie Foster. She has kind of never really felt like she fit in her family. She's had a lot of struggles in school, not because she isn't smart. She's very smart. She's actually gone ahead many grades, and she is attending the local high school, even though she's of middle school age. Sophie has this problem where she can hear the thoughts of all the people around her, and it just inundates her with all of these different voices, and it's hard to shut them out. It's distracting. And something happens where she encounters a boy from another world, and he seems to understand her condition completely. And so she starts to wonder if perhaps there's somewhere else that she belongs. He takes her on what's called a light leap, and they zoom off to another place, this world of elves in this magical land with buildings made of beautiful crystal and people who have all these different powers. And Sophie quickly learns that she is not actually a human, she is an elf. And elves are not what she thought at all from the books that she's read and movies she's seen. It's something else entirely. And she has this bigger life to lead in this other world of the elves. It's really about her kind of a coming of age story, kind of unlearning all of these different things, what she thought it meant to be human and like who she really is. I found it to be such a fun story about belonging, finding just a home, a place where she truly belongs. And I don't want to give away too many spoilers in this video, but yeah, there were a lot of things I really liked about it. There were a couple things here and there where I was like, is that, I don't know, kind of like my belief being suspended. Like a lot of things were very Harry Potter. Even the way certain things played out plot-wise, it kind of reminded me a lot of the Sorcerer's Stone, going to the library and there being a restricted area and certain books and finding out secrets in those books to help you get the clues to find the thing and stop the bad guy. Like, there were a lot of things like that. So some elements were sort of predictable in the plot. But then there were also some really interesting twists and things I did not see coming at all. Really interesting things in the end and some very touching, heartwarming moments. There's kind of like a little love triangle that plays out, almost like, what do you call that when it's not a triangle, it's like a square, because there's 3 people that like her, and she sort of likes 2 of them. So yeah, it's funny. It's like normal middle school drama, right? Like, but I just feel like Shannon Messenger really got to the heart of the modern day middle school kid, with the language and the banter and everything. And there was a lot of talk of like certain teachers, professors that don't like her or are harsh and mean or taking out their frustrations on the students through their lessons. But there's also adults that are really caring and that really take her under their wing, and adults that she grows to really trust and lean on. And I really appreciated that. I like a kid's book where not all of the adults are bad guys, but where there are some indicated that the character can really trust. I like reliable guides, Now, everybody in this book has some sort of a secret that they're carrying. But that made it really fun to kind of watch them as they went along their little developmental arc. Sophie gets such a beautiful ending. Lots is revealed about who she really is. Secrets that may have been planted in her mind by a secret society that are considered rebels in this elf kingdom. But along the way, she makes some really good friends, and it's just a very fun, hopeful book. So I definitely recommend it for your middle schooler or for yourself if you love middle grade fantasy. It was completely clean. I didn't come across anything that I had issues with. There was one moment when a student talks about a teacher liking him, like having a crush on him, and I found that to be a little disconcerting. I didn't I didn't quite like that detail, but it was just kind of a throwaway detail that was said in jest and possibly like inflated by the character because he's kind of like a character that's got an ego. And so whether or not it's true, I don't know, but I thought, I could have done without that detail. But I liked the magical world. I liked the kind of adoption themes throughout, the foster kid themes throughout. Kind of Sophie figuring out how to follow the rules, but also how to determine what's right and wrong. Just finding acceptance. So that was a good read for me for middle grade March. I'm really glad I listened to it. I listened to the audiobook version, and audiobooks have just been the way to go for me as of late. I have to say, majority of books I read this year, I may just listen to. Sometimes I gotta have that hard copy because there's nothing like actually sifting through the pages of a real book, holding it in your hands, getting cozy on the couch with your cup of tea or coffee and just enjoying it at your own pace. But honestly, I've been able to check out many more books than I would have otherwise with the help of audiobooks. And I love that the narrators are actors. They really bring the book to life, particularly if they are good at accents. It just makes it that much more fun, and I'm really enjoying it. So props to Audible. This video is not sponsored, but Audible has been great. What are you currently reading? I would love to know in the comments below. Have you read Keeper of the Lost Cities? This is a hugely popular middle grade series. Most of the people that I've talked to who love these books are middle schoolers themselves. I've talked to many students who are just like raving about this thing. So clearly it's been a successful series. I am interested in checking out more of the books because I'm curious enough to see what happens to Sophie down the line and the other characters. So yeah, this was a good one. This was a good one, guys. I hope you're doing well. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video.